Okay, we're recording there. I'm recording here. That's awesome. So guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Our recording's going, everything's going over there. So today is about advanced email marketing, okay? So some of you are, how many people in this room, just put a Y in the text chat, relatively new, you don't know who the heck I am, or even if you do know who I am, you're very new to email marketing, because I'm gonna give you a little bit of my background story. So thanks for being here, guys. Come on. Everybody's an expert already. Okay, Isabella is new. Good. Put a Y in the text chat if you're fairly new, guys. Come on, don't be shy. New, Anthony, new. Nice to have you here. Russell's new. We can't hear yet. We can't hear yet. I can hear. Can you guys hear? I hear fine. Maybe your volume. Maybe, Mike, you can text chat to Jermel that they can. I can hear as a better. Okay, yeah, most people can hear. Good. All right, guys. So I started online roughly 1997, 1998, in that range. And the first couple of years was an absolute mess, okay? I was driving all types of traffic to a site that looked like this one. So let me start my desktop, actually. I started basically, let that come up for everybody. There we go. I was driving traffic, guys, to a website that was called kiosk.ws at the time, and just driving traffic to a website like this. Just driving, and wondering why people weren't clicking on my reseller hosting. And we had great package pricing on our dedicated servers and our reseller hosting. And I was like, why aren't they going to our shared hosting? And why, it's only $10 a month. Why aren't they buying our web hosting? And I kept sending traffic after traffic after traffic. Now, what's really stupid on my part is, after sending grab yourself a notepad, folks. Good validity on what's going to happen is roughly 100 clicks, okay? Roughly 100 clicks is going to give you the statistics you need as to whether something is working or not working at all for you, okay? So stupid me, doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results was just a stupid thing on my part. So collectively over 2 years, I probably drove about 50,000 visitors to a website. And a lot of it was very targeted. I was on web hosting forums. I was at different places trying to sell my web hosting, and not a damn single soul decided to take our web hosting. And I was really perplexed and really confused. And then I finally bought my first course, and it changed the direction of what we do forever. And instead of focusing on, selling anybody anything, the key, folks, is to offer something of high value for free. So right now, let's talk about SendShark. You can see here that we're offering them a test drive account before we go live with SendShark, right? So they come here, they fill out the form, they get a free account, okay? I'm not asking for a credit card. So understand this, that you want to start with an opt-in page. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to start doing some teaching with you guys. Let me grab my pad over here. I hope it didn't lock. It did lock. Okay, give me a sec. Let me turn on my stylus, and hopefully you guys can see that okay. Maybe I'll maximize it for now. There we go. That's looking pretty easy, pretty awesome. And how do you guys seen that okay? So you have to, yeah, just a turn. I want to draw. And let's go black. It all starts with an offer, right? And people who do not know who you are not going to inherently pull out their credit card and buy your product or service. They're just not, okay? And unless you're a big brand, but even the biggest brands became brands by offering value in the marketplace for free. So the first thing you want to look at before creating your first offer is your niche. Okay. Now, of course, we're in the home-based business niche, but you can be in any niche that you want to be in. And first, you have to realize, is this niche viable and is it profitable? Okay. You could be in a very obscure niche of making hats for kittens, but if people aren't willing to pay for that, then you're really, it's not a viable business. It's not a proper business model, right? So you got to choose your niche wisely, and you can choose your niche wisely by going and seeing how competitive people are willing to pay for that. Okay. So, I know that a lot of you are just in network marketing, but I want to take this beyond the network marketing realm of things. And so let me go to Google. Okay. And from Google, let's say I want to do dog training. How I know whether this is competitive is whether people are spending money. See how it says these are ads? Those are ads, okay? There's lots and lots and lots of ads for dog training. That tells me that people are willing to spend money on their dogs for dog training. Now, let me do another obscure one, hats for kittens. Okay, what do we see here? Well, we do have hats for kittens, but do we see anybody bidding on those keywords? Are people willing to pay for advertising to sell somebody a hat for a kitten? No, right? So that tells me that the amount of people that are actually buying hats for kittens is not worth the cost of advertising. So that's probably a niche you don't want to be in. So that's the first part, is you want to definitely focus on a niche that is profitable. Okay. Now, you absolutely have to start with an offer that is free of value. Why? Because if you want somebody to pull out their credit card, that's something called a macro commitment. Okay. It's a big commitment. People vote wholeheartedly with their credit cards. Okay. And so you're not going to get a lot of people who are willing, without any brand recognition, knowing who you are, to take out their credit cards and buy your product or service. That's what a funnel is for, right? So let me just erase this and talk to you about what is important. People are willing to make a micro commitment. And what's a micro commitment? Right? People are willing to make a micro commitment. And a micro commitment is somebody willing to give you their name, their email address, and even maybe a cell phone number on a page, right? So coming back to what we're doing here, and you can create all types. So, people love ebooks. It doesn't matter what industry you're in, people love lead magnets. So if you have acquired knowledge of any sort, you can generate a lead magnet for your business. So coming back over here to SendShark as an example, we're giving people a full test drive account. That's something of a good value for absolutely free. So they click here, they put in their name, they put in their email address, they create a username and password. And hey, if they want to put their phone number in as optional, they can do so, because a good phone number is a good lead as well, right? So when you do that, it's generating a lead, and now you've got people that are now inside of your funnel. So people come in, and here's what I want you guys to understand the most. So you might be saying, okay, well, how do I provide value? Let's talk about one of my first customers, Chelsea Home Inspections, okay? He was one of the first persons that we did a website for. And after having his website for a little while, he said, Joel, I've got some bad news and good news about my website. The bad news is it's working. The good news is that it's working. The bad news is I'm doing home inspections 16 hours a day. I get home, I forget to check my email. So if somebody emails me on Monday about my home inspection services, sometimes I don't get back to them Wednesday or Thursday. I just forget. It's bad business, and that makes sense. So let me do something. We've got somebody playing around. I forgot to disable the talk now for everybody. Let me do that, guys. Sorry. There we go. Sorry about that. Bye-bye. Some people are clueless, huh? Anyway, we know it works for 2 people. Anyway, it should be disabled now. So coming back, Chelsea Home Inspections, right? So he was saying to us, like, Joel, listen, what do I do? So I told him, listen, what you're going to do is you're going to create an ebook. Oh God, this thing keeps, I got to change the lockout time on here. Now I'm locked out again. What, like 10 seconds later? There we go. So you're going to create an ebook on the top 5 things you need to. Now, the reason I'm typing this out is this can be in any industry before and before X. This is a blank. This part here could be filled in with anything. The top 5 things you need to know before purchasing your first home, right? The top 5 things you want to know before purchasing your first home. That could be one. The top 5 things you need to know before you create your first sweater. The top 5 things you need to know before you choose your dog trainer. The top 5 things you need to know before starting a home-based business. The top 5 things you need to know about list building. This could be anything, folks, in any industry. So with Chelsea Home Inspections, I said to him, we're going to focus on the top 5 things that people ask you over the phone, right? What we wanted to do is pre-frame and pre-qualify those people and indoctrinate them and give them good education. Tell them why, then they'll buy, right? The top 5 things you need to know before X. It can be almost any industry that you want, right? So that's what we did. So he created a small ebook on the top 5 things that people ask him on a daily basis. And he put it into an ebook form, and he said the top 5 things you absolutely need to know before starting or purchasing your first home. And that changed everything for him, because people then, they said, okay, I want to know. They gave their name, they gave their email address, and they clicked submit, right? And then they got the ebook by email. Now, here's the second part that I want you to understand, okay? Let me go and create a new page here. I was clicking on my screen. Create a new page. There we go. So here's the part that I want you to really understand. You got your opt-in page. Okay. Now, to make sure you're getting a valid, you want to do single opt-in. So people come here, they put in their name and email. You can do double opt-in if you want. I prefer single opt-in, meaning people don't have to go to their email, click on a link, and validate their email. But here's the important thing. On the thank you page, okay, they opt in and they come to a thank you page. What I want you to do is say, thank you. Thank you for opting in, right? Please check your email now, because I've sent the link to your ebook to your email. You don't want to put a direct link right here to download the ebook, okay? You don't want to put a link. You don't want to do this. You don't want to put a link directly on this page, because you want people to check email. Why do you want people to check their email? Well, it's going to increase your engagement rate, and it's going to force people to get the ebook to give you a real name and email address. So a lot of people will come here and they'll put in a fake email address. They'll get to the thank you page and go, oh crap, I really do have to give a real email. They'll hit the back button, and they'll actually give you a real email address right here, okay? Even though you're doing single opt-in. Now, what I want you to understand is super cool. During this micro commitment process, okay, during this process of going from opting in to the thank you page is the most engaged individual that you have. They have to click a link, right? They have to, the micro commitment is the opt-in button right here. This is your opt-in button. You know that people have to click their mouse to opt in. People say, is this webinar not working? Is it working for everybody else? Is it good for everybody? Let me know. Put a one in the text chat. Okay. Good to know. All right. All right. All right. We're looking solid. Good here. Okay. Let me come back. You guys following this stuff along? Well, I hope. Let me expand this again. So this is the most engaged. And today we live in a society of like just attention deficit. Because people click their mouse right here, you know that they voted a big yes. When they vote yes, they're engaged. So let me create a new page here again. And let's talk about the thank you page. Okay. Now you have to decide based on your thank you page what your goals are. Okay. So your goals could be a really good engaged list. Okay. Now, if your goal is to get people to check their email because you're now, if you're just starting out, folks, the best thing you want to do is build an engaged list. Okay. So one of the best things, now write this one down, guys. This is one of the best things you can do because it's all based on convenience, right? So somebody is coming to the thank you page. They just opted in. Let's say they opted in with the most popular ones, Gmail, Hotmail, AOL, so on and so forth, Yahoo. You want to make it obsessively convenient for your customer. So you have your call to action of check email. Thank you for opting in. Check your email right now. And what you want to do for convenience is put direct links that open in a new window to, so this could be G for Gmail, this could be Y for Yahoo, this could be A for AOL, this could be H for Hotmail. Now somebody doesn't have to go back to their client to opt in, to go and check their email. They just click on the button and in a new window, they're now in their Gmail. Now let me show you how we do that live right now as an example, right? So I'm going to come here. I'm going to go to my send chart page. I'm going to opt in. And by the way, folks, if you're saying to yourself, but I don't know how to build a web page, I don't know how to do this, neither do I, okay? You can go to Fiverr and get people to do this for you for $5, okay? I am not a web designer. I've never been a web designer. I don't know how to do this stuff. I didn't know how to do this stuff from day one. I was resourceful and found the right people to do it for me. So I'll create my username, okay? 55. And I'm going to put in a password. Okay. And it's got by default a phone number in there. I'm not going to put a phone number in this time. I'm going to click create your free account. Well, that's a bit of a anomaly. We're going to have to get that fixed. It says username is available no matter what it is, and username is taken. Let's fix that, team. Mike, write that down. Anybody watching this, we do have a bug. It says the username is available when indeed it's not available. So let me change that to something that we know is going to be available. There we go. Click create your free account. Oh, here. Okay, let's hope that's available. There we go. That one's available. I'm going to close this. That's my RoboForm. RoboForm is awesome, guys. It's supposed to bypass this. It's not. I have to put in a different email address because I've been playing on my own forms all day. Let me click create account. Oh, geez. Isn't this fun? We got lots of stuff to fix here. So anyway, create account. You can tell I test a lot. So we're going to create the account finally. And here's where I want you to understand. If we get there. Come on. This is not fun. And it's not opting in. This is royally annoying. So let me see if I can get to the thank you page myself. Let me try one more time, guys. See, technology. I tell you guys, there's stuff that can happen at any time, anywhere. It's like the blue screen of death for Microsoft, right? So let me refresh this completely, actually, and try again. So, Joel Carrion 44 at gmail.com. Joel SSZER 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. There we go. It worked this time. Here's what I wanted to show you guys. I opted in through Gmail. Okay. Now, obviously, Joel Terrian here, and welcome to Now Lifestyle. My goal for here is to get people into the members area, right? So this is what people are seeing. But you saw here on the page, let me come back. I can click here right to my Gmail client. It opens up my Gmail. You see the there we go. It shows I got a new subscriber in here, right? So, but that's the convenience of it. I can open up my Gmail with one click of a mouse. Always, always write this down, folks. Always, always, always obsess over your customer experience, right? The easier you can make it, the more successful you're going to be with your product or service at hand. So let's come back to my little drawing here, which is right here. And so your goal should be to create a very engaged list. So adding Yahoo, Gmail, AOL, Hotmail to your thank you page is a must, because they can click on it and it's a very, very easy, convenient source for them to do that. Okay. Now the difference is, however, don't stop there. Don't stop there. Okay. So let me create a new page. Don't stop there. And then on your thank you page as well, you want to optimize your thank you page with, it could be an affiliate offer. Hey, before you go, God, my writing is bad. But hey, before you go, I thought this might be of interest to you. This link, you can go to clickbank.com, you can go to jvzoo.com, and you can send people to an affiliate offer that's congruent with why they opted in the first place. Or you can send them to one of your other offers. But if you're brand new, the chances are you probably don't have a product. So you can go over, check out, well, here, let me just show you how to do that. Let's go over to Clickbank, okay? Let's go to Clickbank here. And Clickbank is just so awesome because, one, it's free to create an account, but you can go to the affiliate marketplace here. And I'm obviously in the health and fitness space a lot, and I'm in the email marketing space a lot. So I could go to software as a service. I'm going to go over to health and fitness here and show you guys. It automatically will put the best selling products or services. And right here, you could literally, with one click of a mouse, after creating your Clickbank account, promote somebody else's product and get a great commission. So here's the details on the affiliate part. It tells you how to make money. And so you can make money building your list right away without a product or service. You don't need to have that. That's what's really cool. And again, if you come here, you'll see all the different niches right here, all the different niches that you can promote, regardless of what your front end offer is, right? You want to create something that's congruent with your front end offer. So that's where you can really optimize and create an offer over here and start making a profit with your list right away. Now, this is a very passive offer, but hey, let's say it costs you $150 to get 100 leads on your list. So, right, well, let's come back and talk about that. Actually, I want to create a new page. And let's talk about optimization on the front end, okay? So here's the thing. How do you get traffic? Well, there's free, okay? Free traffic, Craigslist is a great one, okay? Another good one are forums. Another good one, if you're consistent, Facebook. Okay. Twitter. Okay. Those are the free traffic sources that you can use. Craigslist, one of the best ones that we've used in the past. Okay. Lots of people are looking for stuff on Craigslist. That's where you can generate free traffic. However, you have to ask yourself, what's your time worth? Remember, I told you for 2 years, I was driving free traffic. So I was getting paid nothing for hundreds, well, actually, probably over 2 years, 10,000 hours worth of work. I got paid a big fat zero, nothing. I didn't make a penny. Now, after buying my first home study course, I started to learn more about paid traffic. And that's what I want to talk to you about more, because paid traffic will exponentially increase your results. Like, just fast forward to them, right? So with paid traffic, you really want to optimize your offer first. I'm going to use even numbers because I'm not very good at math, okay? Let's say a click costs me $1. Now, you can get clicks for 50, 60, 70, 80 cents. There's no doubt about it. But I'm using even numbers just so that it's easy for me, okay? So you want to optimize your offer that you're sending traffic to. So where do you get paid traffic? From Facebook. Okay. That's my favorite right now. I showed everybody yesterday, we're getting leads for 50 cents or below, okay, actual leads. You got Facebook. You can do solo ads. And you'll want to Google this term as well, ad swaps. As you build your list, do ad swaps. You can also do pay-per-view, okay, PPV. Any of this stuff, folks, that you don't understand, Google it. You could Google, how do I get PPV or pay-per-view traffic? Where's a good place to get ad swaps? Where's a good place to get solo ads? Seb, go ahead and put that in there. There's Udemy or whatever. Great place to get solo ads, okay? But here's the part you want to be careful of, is you want to optimize your opt-in rate. If you get 10% of the people coming to this page and filling out the form, 10% is 1 in 10, which means at 10%, $10 per lead. Really expensive, okay? It's going to be very hard for you to monetize a lead that costs you $10, okay? Now, let's change that. And let's say that 25% of people, 1 in 4 people are filling out the form, right? So at 25% people opting in, which is a decent opt-in rate, well, it means 1 in 4. So now, instead of your leads being $10, you got them down to $4, okay? Big difference. Now, what you can expect, let's go a little bit more. Actually, let's change this to make the numbers to realistic numbers that you should be looking for. Let's say you're paying 50 cents a click, okay? So at 50 cents a click and a 25% opt-in rate, you're going to get leads not for $4, but for $2, okay? $2 is about a starting point that you want to pay per lead, okay, guys? Not more than that. Now, what you can expect if you're consistent with your list is that 1 in 100 to 1 in 50 will become a paid customer. Now, depending on the price point, that's going to vary. The lower the price point, the easier it is to get somebody to pay, but the lower the price point, the harder it is to get your cost per acquisitions down, okay? That's why you want to promote other people's offers. A lot of people, I'm going to go in and show you some stuff, okay? I'm going to keep this really real. Are we still streaming okay, guys? Good, 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 good. Okay, so I want to show you some of the stuff that I've promoted, okay? So, I don't want to do that right now. I want to go. I'm going to come here. This is not to impress you, folks. It's to impress upon you, okay? So I am, you know, why do I promote other people's stuff? One, I can get a good commission. But two, the important thing is you want to get your cost per lead paid off as soon as you can. If you have a funnel that's breaking even, that is the golden nugget, because now you can scale and scale and scale. What do I mean by breaking even? Let's say it's costing you $2 per lead, but off of those leads, you're making $2. You're now breaking even. Now, if you're breaking even, what can you do, right? You can go up. You can, actually, I'm getting a little excited about this. Let me just talk to you about this for a second. If you're breaking even, if you're getting leads for $2, what you're making $2 from those leads, that is the holy grail. Why? Well, guess how much money can you spend? If you're breaking even generating leads, how much money can you spend? Unlimited. You can go and spend $5,000 a day. Why? Because you're going to wake up the next day and know that the $5,000 back in your pocket, right? Just, it's a no-brainer at that point. So it's very difficult to get to that holy grail, to break even right away. It's doable, but it's going to take testing and tweaking, testing and tweaking, testing and tweaking. So that's why I taught you about promoting other people. Okay? You want to promote other people. It's supposed to be an E. There you go. There's my E. Promote other people. And here's why. A lot of people say, Joel, 90% residual income at Now Lifestyle. How are you doing it? And it's a valid question. And how I do it is by promoting congruent, not competitive offers. In other words, there's no way in heck that I'm going to go and promote another MLM. I'm not going to go promote another autoresponder. I'm not going to go and promote another hosting company. Okay? But the reason I promote Anthony's Inbox Inner Circle over here, the reason I promote it is it's a congruent complementary offer to our autoresponder. He's teaching people advanced email marketing. It's called Inbox Inner Circle. And if I go to my commission reports here, and I'll just go for this year, and I haven't been promoting this a lot. Okay? Here, he's paying me $70 for him to acquire a new customer. Okay? And if I come to the bottom, you'll see my commissions earned to date this year is $32,000. Not bad. But what is that doing? That's helping me pay for my front end. So as an example, here's some of our front end. I'm going to take you over to my business account at Facebook. This is live right now. I'm going to come over. Actually, we had to shut it off because something happened to the ads, but I'm going to go to the ads manager. It might be back on now. But nevertheless, yeah, they're all turned off right now. They're going to get turned back on. Let me filter this. And you'll see, here's why you want to be consistent as well. Cost per lead over time, 55 cents. When we first started this, okay, as you go further down from some of the older ads, you'll see, look, they were costing us $3, $3.50, $4, $4.15, $5.05, $5.35, $5.42, $56. Yeah, that's just really bad. But anyway, you know, it was costing us a fortune at first. But instead of giving up and going, oh my God, I can't make any money at $4 a lead, we kept tweaking and testing, tweaking and testing. Now, the thing I want you to understand the most here is the pixel. The pixel is something that Facebook does when you put it on your page to tell you when the pixel has fired. And it will compile data so that it looks at your data over a consistent amount of time. The more often we advertise, the more consistently we advertise, the better the better data that Facebook gets on people who are taking action on our ads, and the more likely they're going to put our ads in front of people who are going to take action. Why does Facebook want to do that? They want to do that because they want us to keep spending money on ads. So they're going to put the best people forward who are most likely going to take action and buy our stuff. So let me go. This was lifetime. Let me go the last 7 days as an example here. Update that for you. So in the last 7 days, we've generated 2,105 leads at a cost of $1,277. This is a holy grail for us because we are making money with these leads almost immediately. We're not quite breaking even, but we're very close. That's why you want an Ascension model and promote other people's stuff, right? So if they're coming in and a certain percentage of these leads, let's say 30 of these leads are taking $1 trial. Well, that's only 30 bucks. That doesn't cost that. Out of the $1 trial, maybe 30% are paying the $50. So 10 people are paying the $50. That's still only $500, right? Out of all these leads, 10 people take the $50. That's $500. I need to find a way to offset my cost. That's what's important and this is for any business, folks. That's what's important for your Ascension model. Okay? So what is an Ascension model? In other words, if one person, let's say 10 people take the $50, it's $500, right? But it cost me $1,200, right? My costs were $1,200. Uh-oh, what do I do? What if one in these 10 take the NLS University? Now, we've had somebody that puts about $500 in our pocket, $500 in the affiliate's pocket. Now, you add this $500 with this $500, and we're getting really close to breaking even. That's why you want an Ascension model. Now, to offset my cost to make sure that I'm making money, I can come back over here to Anthony and go, wow, additional income, now we're making money, right? So that's what's so important about the whole concept here. Whoop, this is not the page. Let me see. Here we go. Yeah. So whoop, make sure I'm showing on my screen here. Here, that's why it's so important to optimize your lead costs. The cheaper your leads, the more money you're going to make on the back end. That's step one. Now, regardless of all of this, when you have the lead, okay, now it's time to do your follow-ups. Okay, follow-ups. Email 1. We've done all of them for you in Now Lifestyle. Email 2. Email 3. Email 4. Email 5. As an example, let me log into something here on the GVO side for you. And let me go to fan page system. It's a good one. We have a 21-day series here. Obviously, here's where, remember I was talking to you about where you have the most engagement, right? So people will give you their best time right after opt-in. Right after opt-in. That's when they're the most engaged. That's why right after opt-in, they get the first email, and that's why we have virtually almost 100% open rate. 100% open rate. And now out of all those people, 240 people liked what they see and they purchased immediately. That's why here on this thank you page, if the thank you page is here, we've made an offer for them to join right away. And out of all the people, 240 people joined. But what I want you to understand is never stop your mailing. Never. Look at all the way down. I should be creating more here. Even 21 days out, people are still buying. 240, 226, 10, 60, 21, 11, 38, 14, all the way down, people are still buying our service. And when they keep buying way, way, way down here at the bottom, what is that doing? It's helping to offset our lead cost. Right? Is this making sense, everybody? Put a Y in the text chat if this is making sense for everybody. I hope it is. And again, don't get emulsified in the, well, I don't know how to do this. You can have some, I don't know how to build a web page either. I don't. In Now Lifestyle, we do it for you. But if you're going to go out and promote other things and brand yourself, you're going to want to create your own opt-in pages. And that's the key, right? Is optimize, 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 test, test, test. Stay consistent. Again, if I came back here and I come to my ad space account and I come to our ads manager, and I come by our cost per result here. Imagine if I look at all these ads we've created over time. Imagine if we would have just given up. You can't give up. And the thing is, guys, you don't need to spend a lot of money. You can set a $2 a day budget on each of your ads. And within 100 people, it's going to give you consistent data on how that ad's performing, okay? And that's the important thing. Consistency. We're targeting males 35 to 55. We're trying males 18 to 34. We're trying females. We're trying everybody to see what gives us the best result. Test. Now, the good news is with Now Lifestyle, as daunting as this may be, it's important for you to understand it. But at Now Lifestyle, our next generation, we're going to pass you. Well, not pass. We're going to have to sell them to you because you see it costs us money. We're going to sell you more leads. We're going to, and we have done already, sell you paid signups. So the purpose of doing this education with you guys today is, one, you can do it yourself, but I want to show you how much work we put in on a daily basis to generate leads for you. So the only thing that I ask that you do when we sell you a lead, or can I repeat, say to them, call them, follow up with them, give them your Skype, give them your email, give them the best way to contact you, because look at all the testing and tweaking and consistency we're doing to generate leads for you guys. You know, people think that, oh, I got a lead, that's great. Do you know how much work and time and effort goes into generating a lead for you guys? And all we're asking you to do is come out of your comfort zone and give those people a call, give those people a hello. Now remember, guys, this is not cold calling. These people went through a process. Those people created micro commitments saying, yes, I want to hear from somebody. So when you follow up with them, they are happy, because why? They never thought somebody was going to follow up with them in the first place. And that's the easy part. You know, if we can start generating you guys leads for $1 each, why $1? We have to make a profit too. It's not just about the cost here, the cost per result. It's the time and effort and labor to get results at 60 cents per lead, you know, so on and so forth. And a lot of money spent. So we've got to generate, you know, a profit, or at least break even on those leads as well. So those are your key elements, folks. And, you know, coming back, let me come back to the room just for a second. Let me stop sharing my screen for a sec. Come back just to the chat. Let's have some fun. There we go. Nice and big for you. Listen, you've got to come out of your comfort zone and want to follow up with people. You can do as much automation that I've shown you today, but those people have been put through a funnel, and in that funnel, they voted yes. Please, please reach out to me. Please, I want to do this. It's not like picking up the phone and soliciting somebody. These people have gone through a funnel process, and now they want to hear from you. They have to hear from you. Now, the reason why it's a true joint venture between you guys and me is I can't follow those 2,000 people. I'm running a company. I can't follow up with them, but you can. Guess what? When I started my company, I followed up with everybody. And that's the key is, right? You're going to follow up. Your responsibility is to work with about 15 to 20 people on your team. That's it. And then you teach those people to duplicate. It's the exact same thing that I do now. I work with our top 15 to 20 leaders on a daily basis. People like Sebastian, people like Janet, Daniel Kump, Richard and John Weberg. These are all the people that I work with on a daily basis because they're our top performers. You're going to generate top performers in your organization, and you're going to teach them to duplicate. You're going to say, listen, I followed up with all of the people when I first started this business. Now you need to do the same thing. Okay? You need to do the same thing. So, any questions so far, guys? Was there any questions that came in? Anybody who's watching the call? Any questions? Anything? Let me take a look. Did everybody learn anything today? Good. So again, everything that I've showed you so far today, well, actually it kind of ends for today. I got some other stuff to do. Don't create a mental block of, well, I don't know how to build. Well, let me come back to my desktop. Don't get caught up in the minute details of, but I don't know how to build a website. Neither do I. You can go to Fiverr for $5. I don't know where my opt-in form is. I mean, the videos are in the members area, guys. Don't get mental blocks. Don't get technophobia centered around little things. Again, you have to, is it easy? No. Is it super difficult? No. You have to choose your heart. And your heart is, you can stay in your job, make somebody else's dreams come true, work and have to be there from 9 to 5 every single day. You have to ask them when you want to go on holiday. You got to ask them when you can take time off. You got to ask a lot of things and so forth. Well, if you're lost, Jeanette, watch the replay. Watch it again and again and again and again and again and again and again until the light bulb goes off. That's the difference between an entrepreneur and a wantrepreneur. You can say, oh, not for me, bye-bye. Great, go back to your heart. Go back to your heart. Go back to, oh, I'll just keep my job. Yeah, Paul, you can never give up. Every single one of us, successful or not, started with what the hell is an opt-in page? What is a good offer? What is an email address? What is a funnel? And then it started to make sense. Everything seems like rocket science the very first time, but you're going to get it. You didn't, as a baby, get up right out of your mother's womb and start walking. No, you tried and tried and tried and tried and tried until you walked. The first time you rode a bike, you didn't get on the bike and start riding it. You tried and tried and tried and tried until you rode your bike, right? You went through driver's ed to drive a car. Everything has a learning curve. So guys, you can choose your heart. You can decide to stay at your job and never have time freedom, never be paid what you're truly worth, or you can start a home-based business, which is also hard, but you're just accountable for yourself. I will tell you this, if you don't give up, you're going to win. If you give up, you're going to lose. Folks, I shared with you at the start of this, 2 stupid, ridiculous years for me to make a sale for $9.97. What I showed you today is going to eliminate those 2 years, just like that. You know, and when you come back to our members area, okay, nobody's going to buy kittens, hat kittens. We know that, right? So let me come into the members area here. and realize that under your reseller tools and your promo links here and lead pages, we're testing and tweaking, testing and tweaking, testing and tweaking, testing and tweaking, testing and tweaking for you all the time. So let's choose this one. And you can decide to generate traffic and promote this one, okay? So let me come here. Let me paste here. The only thing that changes is the username here, right? There are hundreds. We're doing all the opt-ins for you. People come here, they fill out the information, they get started, and then what happens with most people is those people go into your lead capture system, okay? They come into your lead capture system here, and what do most people do? They get analysis paralysis. Oh my God, you mean I have to come here and I have to send a broadcast message to those people, okay? I come here, I choose my campaigns, I write my email here. We do most of it for you. Tell them about your family. Tell them about why you're doing this. Tell them about how excited you are. Tell them you're willing to help. On day one, you can help others by being resourceful. Tell them everything but positivity only. You're not going to write an email that says, I'm not sure about this. Right? Imagine if I wrote you guys all an email saying, I'm not sure I want to do now lifestyle anymore. I'm just not sure. Might work, might not work. Here's a great one. I hope it works. I hope it works. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a try. You will do this, and I am here to help. End of story. That's what your emails are about to your organization, to the people that fill out the form. Here is my phone number. Here is my Skype. Please text me here. Please friend me on Facebook here. This is all the stuff you want to give these people because there's still belly-to-belly relationship. Then I choose my campaigns after writing my email of who I want to send it to, and I come here. You know, this is not a good email, but you're getting the gist of what you put in your email, and I click add. And now it sends to my leads list based on people that have created their accounts. We're doing it all for you. We're doing 99% of it for you. All we're asking you to do is put a little effort and reach out. Say hello. Say hi, okay? Very, very important. Very important, okay? Now, you're going to get about a 10% open rate. But if you mail consistently on a daily basis, you're going to get about a 50% saturation. Understand, folks, that when people fill out your form, okay, that's the other thing. I just want to talk about that one last thing, and then I'm going to let you go, is this is what you can expect. How many of you get emails every day? Right? Well, actually, let's go take a look at mine right now. Let's go take a quick look at my email account, my corporate email account. Look, the dark ones are ones that are not open. Would you say in here, I've now opened less than 10% of my emails, right? We all get inboxed a lot, but that's why you have to be consistent. Look, I opened up this one. Geez, I'm really bad today because I'm teaching you guys, but that's how many emails I get. Let me come here. Look how many emails I haven't opened yet, right? So the point on that, people come here and they go, oh my God, I sent an email to 1,000 people and only 50 people opened. 5% opened it. Oh, that doesn't work. I'm not emailing again. Understand. Day 2, email again. Day 3, email again. Day 4, email again. Now you're statistically still going to get a 5% open rate, but if you email, let's say 10 times, it's not the same people opening your emails. Now, over that 10-time period, 50% have opened your emails. Consistency, consistency, consistency. So many people, right? Like I said, what do? Oh my God, I sent 100 emails, 10 people open. This doesn't work. I'm out of here. Refund me. Give me my money back. This sucks. This doesn't work. No. Email again. Email again. Email again. Email again. Consistency, 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 right? If I was, how many people know this name? Tom Cruise. All of you. How many people know anybody else? Right? Angelina. Right? Why do you know these people? Why? They've been consistent on film. Again and again and again and again and again on film. You've become raving fans of certain actors and actresses. Name me an actor or an actress that was in one film and only one film 20 years ago. Can you name them? You can't, right? You can't name them. Why? Because you don't see them often enough. One person being in one film is like you sending one email and going, I give up, I'm done, this doesn't work. We are in an attention deficit world, folks. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Just to prove my point one more time, and then I'm going to let you go. I have been way more consistent lately on my fan page. If you guys go to facebook.com/Joel F. Therien, okay? Post engagements this week up 53%. Actions up 30%. Page views up 45%. Another one up 49%. Page likes up 62%. Page follows up 61%. Videos breaking even. Post engagements up 53%. Why is that? Let me show you. I've been posting again and again and again. I'm posting 5 times a day. The proof is in the pudding, okay? Proof's in the pudding. Let me come back here and let me go down our insights. The biggest fan pages that I'm following, okay? Grant Cardone, 76 posts this week alone. That's roughly 7 posts a day. Gary Vaynerchuk, 59 posts this week. Network Marketing Pro, 24 posts a week. Now that's still 3 posts a day. 3 posts a day. Dean Graziosi, Danette May, 56 posts this week. Me, 52 posts this week. You know, little bitty me with 199K, but we're going to get into the millions, right? That's the difference. Look, okay, Ty Lopez usually is very consistent here, but he hasn't done anything. Has he gotten any engagement this week? No. He wasn't consistent this week. We're all human beings, right? So that's the key to your success is consistency, consistency, consistency in a world that's just absolutely filled with attention deficit disorder. You have to be consistent, and it's not hard. Consistency is so easy, but said so hard to do, right? No, Vision. I'm talking about email marketing today, not the fiber challenge. Let's stick to topic for now. I don't know how you got here, but it's proof that it works. Look, somebody clicked on a link, and they got here, right? That's the power of email marketing. 120 of you stuck around here for a whole hour. I hope this makes sense. I like to keep these under an hour, folks. I hope you learned something. Vision Fiber Challenge we're working on right now. I don't have an exact date. So take action, massive and perfect action. Now you can go and teach this to other people. Teach this stuff to your downline. Teach this stuff to other people. Now you become the authority figure. You become the leader. Remember, people are looking for help. You can take this stuff and help them out. Take this stuff and help them out. Now you're the authority. So have an awesome day, guys. Love you very much. We'll see you again on our next call. Bye for now.